Death is coming. Final Destination Bloodlines, the 6th installment of the Final Destination franchise, is here, and yes, I got to see it early. This film was originally created by Jeffrey Reddick, and a name most of the fans do recognize. He has worked on a lot of the Final Destination films, Camara, and a lot of different horror movies. But Bloodlines is something else. This time, it's directed by Adam B. Stein and Zach Lipovsky. I'm butchering the fuck out of them, but they are the duo behind Freaks. And trust me when I say this, they brought something fresh to the table. Now hold on, do not write this off as another cheap Final Destination cash grab. Like, well, fucking shit off my screen. Bloodlines completely surprised me. From the first frame to the final credit roll, I was hooked. As someone who didn't grow up with the films, but recently binge watched most of the films, I fell in love with them. Well, not four, but this one stood out for me. It felt fresh again. Kills were creative, gnarly as ever, and delivered something new. Now hold on. I know what you're thinking.
Toby, no, the kills are always new.
Sure, yes, but this time it feels new. Like a certain gruesome sharp. Also, fair warning, this movie isn't shy about throwing characters into triggering experiences. So if you're sensitive to certain settings or themes, just know Bloodlines pushes the boundaries in unexpected ways. Now let's talk about the story, because Bloodlines really caught me off guard. It takes a new direction in the franchise that I did not expect. It's unique, yet familiar, risky in all the right ways, and it actually explains a lot of things. Like, really explains things. It's not just random people getting picked off of death anymore. After watching this film, it all makes sense now. And that's a great way to elevate it beyond just another sequel.
Okay, I understand it now.
And most of the characters here are surprisingly like. Shout out to Caitlin Santa Johanna, who plays Stefanie Reyes in this film, the lead. She is fantastic. Her performance feels raw, grounded, and easy to root with. The family dynamic is the heart of the film that brings it a surprising emotional weight. Something that the franchise doesn't always do well, but here, it does work. Now, of course, no films are perfect. Let's talk about CGI. I've never been a fan of over-reliance on CGI, especially in horror. And unfortunately, Bloodline leans a bit too hard on the CG. Almost every kill is CG heavy. Is it terrible? I wouldn't say so, but is it noticeable? Definitely. There's a quote that I love. CGI should enhance a practical effect, not replace them. And that's exactly how I'd approach things if I were directing a studio horror film. Start with practical, then add polish and post, because practical just feels real. In the older Final Destination films, they understood that. And lastly, the pacing in some moments feel drawn out and others feel a bit too rushed. It's not a deal breaker for me, but I did feel it now and then. Alrighty, usually I give it a personal and critical score, but this time, let's switch it up. Because we have absolute cinema, definitely buy a ticket, if you're in the mood for it, and a mystery, I guess we found out later. I don't know. Oh, alright. We don't do that. And Final Destination Bloodlines lands in the definitely buy a ticket category. Congratulations. Thank you so much for taking time out of the day to watch me. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't, so it really helps a lot. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter by @darkmovies, and check me out on Letterboxd named Toby Hermanson. I love you all. Now let me know down in the comments what your thoughts theories, and expectations are for Final Destination Bloodlines. I'll see you guys later. Peace